There are few 80s TV shows as iconic and legendary as The A-Team. It's one of the best TV shows to come out of that decade, with characters, cliches, music and action that will forever be remembered as some of the best in television history. It was over the top, violent, crazy and full of wacky and campy fun that can never be replicated or repeated.
Action with a capital A. That's The A-Team, starring George Peppard and Mr. T. They'll try anything once, and if asked nicely, will rescue anyone from anywhere.
The best part about The A-Team is its absolutely over-the-top nature. I mean, it makes sense considering this is an 80s show and it came out at a time where hypermasculinity and extreme macho behavior was celebrated and very popular.
You have the right to remain silent.
And while The A-Team might not be as wild as something like Rambo or Cobra, it definitely doesn't shy away from constant action, fistfights and explosions. These guys cause chaos wherever they turn up, and they follow the philosophy of punching faces and breaking bones first and asking questions later.
Thank you.
I mean, seriously, anytime they have to interrogate someone, they just straight up thrash the guy's place, destroying and shooting up everything, then they kick his balls while cracking jokes. And that's exactly why it's such a great and iconic show. It's completely unapologetic in its violence and the message it conveys, which is that a good beating and shootout will solve every problem.
That Western code thing. Never shoot a man in the back, let him draw first, that kind of thing.
No, I surely don't.
Well, good. Neither do I.
The show came out at a time where conservative groups such as the Moral Majority were actively trying to ban and censor shows like that or anything that they either deemed as too violent or morally unacceptable. Why these clowns thought that they had any right to dictate what people were and were not allowed to watch, especially grown adults, I have no idea. But this was also an issue within the horror genre and went so far as to these movies being called video nasties in Great Britain and even the police searching houses.
In 1982, under the Obscene Publications Act, police seized 22,000 cassettes in the metropolitan area alone.
Essence of a video is that it is shown in the home. And I'm afraid, people who say, but why shouldn't adults be able to see this kind of thing in their own home? I'm half tempted to say that people who make that kind of demand, knowing that children are likely to see it, aren't really themselves very mature and adult.
Your disease, and I'm the cure.
Die! Drop it!
You know what the trouble with you is? You're too violent.
Speaking from a modern perspective, it's honestly insane to me what a bunch of religious or morally uptight Karens were able to do back then, but honestly, we have such Karens even today, and sadly on every single side.
I let my teenager listen to rock music because that's all he'll listen to. Let me tell you, so the lyrics to real rock music is nothing more than satanic cyanide.
Fuck off, you little twat! Wine is fine, but whiskey's gone.
Lord will deliver me, evildoers into the fires of hell. They will perish!
Throw down your weapons and put your hands on
When NBC decided to create the A-Team, they just straight up didn't give a single fuck. But hilariously enough, despite the show having a violent reputation, it quickly developed a running gag where almost no one ever died. Whether on purpose or by accident, I don't know, but almost every single episode in the A-Team has action going on. There are always shootouts, explosions, and heavy beatings, but no one ever dies or gets seriously wounded. Even when cars roll down cliffs and explode, the bad guys or the main characters simply crawl out of there looking a bit dizzy but without any real scratches. Obviously, the main characters have plot armor, but the fact that the villains also have that is hilarious to me. And while this might make the show seem a little less serious, it does add to its charm. Because the A-Team is not the type of show that you watch when you're looking for a serious or complex story, nor when you want to see some hardcore action full of blood and gore. The action that is here is definitely great and fun, but neither the plot nor the show takes itself too seriously. You watch the A-Team when you want to simply relax, turn off your brain, and have a good time. That's also why the show has a lot of humor and lighthearted moments. It honestly has a lot of moments that are really genuine and heartwarming, as well as some really funny jokes and situations.
Where would I possibly find a woman who could drag me away from you?
Let go!
Ham?
I'll call you! Bye!
Out there and see.
Hey, dirtballs! Got a thing about living with cockroaches. My friends and I are going to do some exterminating. We clean up neighborhoods.
What are you talking about?
You, Jacqueline Lee Taylor, take this man, Calvin Cutter, to be your lawful wedded husband.
Now behave!
And when there's only two of us.
Hey, one of us is crazy.
I want you to be my role model, somebody I can look up to when the purple wobblies start to wobble.
Say what?
Despite the show not taking itself too seriously, it does have emotional and sad episodes, and it also occasionally mentions the Vietnam War in a negative way, which was still very fresh back in 1983.
Murdoch, I ain't gonna let you die, man. You my friend. Murdoch, come on.
And his wife Trish and his friends will miss him dearly. But the joy of his memories will live with us for the rest of our lives.
Check aim. Bearing detail. Fire! Fire!
Most episodes start the same way, usually by someone looking for the A-Team and Hannibal going out of his way to disguise himself and check if the people looking for them are potential clients or secret agents from the military police. These are some of my favorite moments because Hannibal Smith is a master at disguising himself, and anytime he does that, he has some of the most hilarious lines. This also happens when they need to infiltrate or get in somewhere, usually with Hannibal and Face getting into a character they made up and bullshitting their way through a situation.
Stay away from me. I don't want your help.
I thought you wanted to hire the A-Team.
I'm Edward Bella III, the president of Bella Airlines. You're my executive vice president. We give them the $5 million and ourselves as hostages.
So the two of us assume an offensive posture against 6 guys with guns in an airplane at 35,000 feet over the ocean.
Well, it's the application of the theory that's interesting.
End of the line. First, I want to be sure I had you. Then we're going to head on over and get back.
I got to take my nephew Harold. He's a little retarded, but he is a nurse.
Retarded?
Drop him, or you dead.
Better watch what streets you drive, because the Lone Star Cab Company's going on the warpath. We're not taking any prisoners.
Which either ends successfully or with them slapping faces and escaping by smashing through the walls and windows. And even though you know that there's no real danger for anyone involved, the show still manages to make me care about what's going on. At times, they even break this formula and let the guys slip up and make mistakes or screw up and get caught.
And if that's true, you're going to see me get very angry. And you don't want to see me angry, do you? No, I can't say that I do.
This adds to the excitement and makes you wonder how they'll get out of this situation, which they always do in the most insane and over-the-top ways.
If no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire the A-Team.
I think one of the things that the A-Team is best remembered for is the extreme creativity and over-the-top nature of the last act of most episodes. It's here where they often start building some kind of machine or object that will help them escape or defeat the villain of the episode. And they do that by usually building something out of random junk and parts, almost in a MacGyver type fashion. That's always one of my favorite moments, and I look forward to seeing it anytime because these guys basically know everything and can create whatever they want, be it their own custom tank or plane.
Lady, couple bolts, fresh paint, it'll be good as new. All right, drop 'em. Then you ought to be hung upside down from your heels in a vat of pig slop.
There's also something really satisfying in seeing the smug smirks of the villains disappear once they see the A-Team roll around and kick their ass in the most chaotic way possible, destroying everything they can in their way. You really start to pity these fools, which makes sense since Hannibal loves when a plan comes together.
I love it when a plan comes together. I love it when a plan comes together. I love it when a plan comes together.
The A-Team is just one of the most badass TV shows ever made, and it feels like it captured a time and place that can't be recreated. It's one of those shows that you watch just to have a good time and relax, enjoying some of the most hilarious interactions between the most famous criminals within TV history, the A-Team.
What's it say? Well, it says, I love it when a plan comes together. Oh.